Hey folks, Rob here, carrying on with the Onslaught Resumes. This is going to be SAP number 12, Slaughter Ponyri. And this is turn 7. Again, probably just going to be the Germans to keep these time length down. We're looking not too bad for the Germans. We do have footholds in the Russian lines. Again, the victory conditions are there's 22 of 30 wooden hexes, buildings, and rubble along this road orientation, which the Germans have to control. And right now I've got around 13 of them. So I've only got to get about another 9, and that's looking pretty good for that. However, the Russians do have a lot of reinforcements coming on, and they're going to start pressing this. And they just dropped a 200mm rocket OBA, which really is decimating my reinforcements that came on from the north. Now, the only thing really saving the German bacon is these 2 Death Stars I have up here on the 2nd level, as well as another one down here in the station, which is helping to keep the southern elements away from those buildings as well. So you can see these are my reinforcements coming out from the last turn, getting quickly approaching to reinforce these building VC conditions here. So it's going to be hard slogging for the Germans, I think. Remember, we're only halfway there. Game is possible ending on turn 12. After this, we start rolling for game end on a 1 or less, with a -1 per turn afterwards. So let's get right into it. Win change, a die roll. Before we do that, we have to, of course, set up our German reinforcements. This is going to be my last one, and we basically have 2 to choose from. I'm rolling randomly. Now, normally, if you follow Slaughter Ponyri scenario 12, the Onslaught Resumes, you have to pre-choose 3 of your 4 RGs, so there's A and C left. I'm rolling randomly, so every turn that you get reinforcements, of which there's 3, you roll randomly which one you're going to get. So I'm going to do 1 to 3, 5 to 6, and it looks like we're going to get these ones here. Now these are sappers, engineers, which would probably not be too bad to have. They're 548s with 5 smoke, so it's, or 4 smoke, so it's pretty good. But alas, I don't have that. What I do get, however, is 6 more tanks, the Panzer III variant, excuse me, and a rifle company. So I'm basically using what's given in the OB on the scenario card. Normally you'd roll for it, but again, I'm more or less just going to go with the maximum full allotment that you would get in a in the scenario card itself. Now, when it comes to placement, again, you have entry locations. Typically, you would enter in from a north or a western orientation for the Germans. And I do have a couple of choices. I can come in from the west down here at the bottom to support my drive towards the school, which again is really giving me difficulty trying to get into this building down here. It's just tough nut to crack. I have a lot of open ground to cover initially, and the Russians did a hell of a job keeping me out of there. Or I could come in from the north to replace my losses from this 200mm, which will be finishing up this turn, and then it'll be gone by the Russian prep fire phase, turn 7. Or a third option presents itself, and that's unique to this SASL, and that is I can enter on board. Basically, infantry can show up anywhere 8 hexes away from an enemy unit, and vehicles 16 hexes. So I can choose to enter on board that way, and it just saves me having to traverse the whole map in some areas. So I'm thinking of that option, but I have to decide where exactly do I want to, and do I split my forces. I could send half here and half up north, so there is that option, and or half in the middle maybe and half south. I do have a lot of armor here in the south. This is where my elephants are, as well as a couple of Brumbars. So having some Panzer IIIs might not be a bad idea. The Russians are still going to get 1 reinforcement themselves, and whether or not it's going to be more armor, I don't know. So that might not be a bad idea. I do have a Malft gun here, so that's kind of unfortunate. It was supposed to suppress these guys and never did. Now, those are 50. They're 50 long Mark IIIs, I think. So, not the great. Yeah, 50 long. So in the concrete, it's not going to be the greatest. but they will have their 2 rate of fire, and there are 6 of them, so that's not too bad. I think I'm going to do half south and then half north. So let's get, or in the middle I should say, let's get 3 tanks, including an armor leader, in the south. We'll take half the squads. And we'll give ourselves one of the leaders, because I'm really hurting for leaders in the middle. And we'll take, what do we have? A medium, 3 mediums, and LMGs. So, oh wait, that's a heavy. A heavy and 2 mediums is what we have. So we'll grab those 2, and we'll grab 2 LMGs. Everything else will go into the middle. Alright, so these guys are going to show up on board 8 and 16 hexes away. I guess the armor may as well come in from the edge. Alright, so this is the closest guy here. Yeah, right there, 16. So I may as well just come in from the edge. Or I could stack my 3 tanks in this road here, so I saved myself 1 road move. And infantry can come up to this location here. Alright, we're going to unbutton these. Keep in the road. Actually, if I... Well, it's only motion status. If I start on board, they'll have to be stopped. That's fine, I guess. Alright, so you guys here, I'm going to send... Let's start on the road. I don't think anything's going to be able to shoot them. What do we have up top? Here we have a mortar. First level, which means this is going to block any lines of sight along here. This is potential, but again, so far away, I think they have other juicier targets. This guy could see something along here. 4, 5, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. M70 is the limit of exploitation, and this might be a long shot with a +1, -1 situation. So I think I'm good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. L59. Uh, 69. All right, so alright, so that's enough of that, and then we can get right into the wind change die roll. We have no wind, almost gusts, and then rallies for the Germans first. We're just going to go up, make a hex a bit bigger, and let's fix the gun. Or we can melt the gun. I've been losing a lot of vehicles for repairing guns, so that's unfortunate, but I guess I have to. Not like you would not attempt to repair a gun. This guy here. Now I do get 2 self rallies given the size of the map. And I think I'm going to use U2 right here. So 2 7s. 1, 2. Alright, we have 2 broken guns, so the upper one and the bottom one. I probably should have routed this guy out of the FFE. 1, 2. So let's break him and route him out of the FFE before he gets a chance to be attacked. Although it is my turn, so I guess I didn't have to. And he would have been attacked anyways, so actually, never mind. We'll pretend I didn't do that. This guy needs a 9. Or, sorry, no, a 7. Either way, he's good. You guys gotta wait. Seems like I'm rolling either the minimum to pass or else on an 11, which is, you know, ridiculous number. Alright, you poor bastards under the rocket OBA. You're just going to keep your DM. Alright, so this guy here would rally and the other guy would not. And that, I believe, is that. Alright, Russians for their part. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? So that comes off. We have heroic wounded leader, so he's back up to being an 8-1. So this would be a 10 down 4 6 and a 6. 1, 2. That would be a 9. -1 for self-rally, so that would be a fail. One, 2. Right, so you're going to pick up the medium, and then we'll rally the two guys. 1, 2. So the bottom guy will rally. Need a battle roll too. So you, and you all rally. The leader does not. And the last squad rally that gets heated battled. And that's going to be Broken and Russian is a +3. Elite is a +2. So that'll be this guy's Berserk. And he's going to be charging that Fanatic 468 here. And that's that. Alright, so now the German prep fire, we do have 2 FFEs. Let's do this one here. I just see the base here, but nobody's in it. So I'm going to adjust it to land on this location here. So I want to land it here. Is it going to be accurate? Need a 1? Nope. Is it wrong? Deviated? Goes number 2. So lands right there, which is on balance pretty good. Alright, so that's going to be FFE2. So let's start with, well, it's only going to be the one guy here. So well, 2 guys, I guess. So the guys in the trench on the 20 table, up 4 is going to be an 11. I believe that is a NMC. 11 on the 20 is an NMC. Alright, so the 458 is broken. 447 is broken. And the other guy is a half squad. Four, 5, 8. Sorry, that's a 5. 5 on the 20. Probably a K something or other. 4 check. Alright, that's going to be an ELR, and, well, it's going to be a disrupted half squad now. So, let's get 2U. Actually, just 2 half squad is what it will be. And this will be a continuation. Oh wait, we have one under the target too, so target hex is an 8. And that will be a 2. 2 check, so you're going to be pinned in the road here. Alright, so that's that FFE, and then we have one more up here. We want to adjust this one as well. So we want to land south here. So it's going to land for 2, so it's going to hit DD 60 right there. Oh wait, that's a continuation. So I'm going to need a black chit for the 120. Alright, black it is. Let's turn this to a continuation as well. And so this isn't. Oh wait, I can't correct an FFE1, can I? No, you can't. So it's got to stay where it is for now. So back to FFE1 it is, and we're going to do the 8-0. On the 24 table, up 2 is a 10. It's going to be a 1 check for the leader and the squad. So they're both going to break. And we can't do shell holes. I could rubble the building hex in the center, CC60. And that is a 6 on the 24. No. And that's an FFE2. This is an FFE2. All right, now we do normal shooting. Start down here. So you're gonna have to move. You're gonna have to shoot. Or do I just move? Problem is I got this guy here. It's a pesky 458. I guess I have to shoot at it. Alright, so command die roll from the 9-1. And we're going to fire on the 6 table down 2 into that location. 6 on the 6 is a 1 check. And heat of battle. And Russian is going to put him up on the 8 because he's elite with a -1. So unfortunately, he's going to be fanatic. Well, well. You're gonna move, or do I shoot? No, I think I'm gonna move. So let's put a move on you. Everything's broken except for this guy. I may as well get into the building. These guys are gonna move because of this guy being in command. And you're in command because of him. So these guys are all move. 7-0 is going to start rallying, and here you guys are all going to move. I need a command die roll from that 9-1. So you guys are going to move here, and you guys are going to fire on to that's 247 that just refuses to die with your 8 up 3 shot. No effect. The Brumbar is going to move, try and unbog it itself from there. And then you panic last turn. This is your target, so you're going to keep at it. Actually, no, you're going to fire at these guys here. Command die roll. Alright, so that's going to be a +1. Button up is +2. 6 or less to hit. No effect. I didn't fire this guy. Elephant first. Alright, so you're moving. What do I do with you? Let's try a shot here from this vertex down to W71. Just on the off chance. Alright, so I want to make sure I didn't hit that hedge. I don't. So it's going to be a 6 or less, no, 7 or less to hit. Alright, so I hit, no rate. And on the 30 table, we have a 7. Probably overkill to use it, but 4 check. And broke. Alright, next up, right, we're going to move these guys. This guy here, we're going to fire upstairs. Problem is it's debris. If I move, I have a good chance of bogging, and I don't want to drive into that. I've already bogged this guy here. A circle, I believe, is heavy ground pressure. High ground pressure. Yeah, high ground pressure is going to be an extra +1 for bogging. Yeah, +2 actually. So it's going to be a +3 to my bog roll to enter into this location, which obviously I don't want to do. So I'm going to have to drive around, which is just a pain in the butt. So I think I'm just going to fire upstairs. I got acquisition, so I may as well use that. And no, alright. You're just going to move. Everybody here is going to move. That's fine. You guys need your own roll. Top down. 1, 2. You guys here are going to fire at this stack here, and you're going to fire 11, 15 firepower, up 1. I'm going to miss the debris. Yeah, so it's going to be a 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you're going to be halved, so it's going to be 12, 2. It's going to be, actually, I'm not going to fire this squad here. We're just going to fire the 2 upper machine guns. It's going to be on the 12 up 1. 10 on the 12s of pinning. So we have a leader, 447, and a 458. So the 7-0 is pinned. Everything else would have been nice. Sniper. German sniper's a 1. Very nice. We have a 3 for 2. One, 2. That's not too bad. It's a 1. So let's do the leader. Berserk guy. 2 for 8, 2 for 8. Broken leader. Or broken squad. Crew, I guess. I'm going to take the 2 for 8 and break him. That's going to DM everybody. And that works out kind of good. Alright, next up I'm going to do the 4 firepower squad. And we're just going to fire on this guy here, 4 up 2. 7 on the 4 is a pending task check. And he's fine. Now, I forgot to do command die roll, so this 10-2 here passes. So that means I can then fire 4 flat. That is a 1 check, I believe. 4 on the 4 is a 1 check, yeah. So you're pinned. Pick up the mortar. And you guys are going to manhandle that in the move. That's prepped. So you guys are going to move. The other 4, 6, 7 is going to move. This 2, 4, 7 here. And the 2, 3, 7 is panicked. So you're just going to hang out on the wire for a bit. The 2, 4, 7 is good. You're going to move. And the Puma is fine, so get rid of that. Let's pivot the turret. 1, 2. Slow turret will be +3, +4. 5 for being the stun effect with a 8 firepower attack. Yeah. Right, so, whoop, not that. We want to pivot the turrets. That's 2, 3. Stun effect is a 4, and we're going to do a 4, 5 on the 8's table. No effect. Probably should have been hatches down. And then you guys here are going to move. All right. Let's fire on the guy in the building. And -2 acquisition, so it's going to be 9 or less to hit. And we have rate hit a sniper, unfortunately, and then on the 8 table, dud and a sniper, and again hit rate. 8 on the 8 is an NMC, so the broken guy, and the 628. So Russian sniper and then a German sniper. And again, that is a hit, and that's rate. And we have an 8 again, so the half squad, and the 628. So this guy's gone. That hits last shot, and we have dud round. Alright, you are going to move. And you're going to fire. We have a +1, +3, acquired twice, so +1, 7 or less. That is a hit, rate of fire, and on the 6 table, no, 12. 6 on the 12 should be a 2. And either way, it's enough to break. We're going to swing fire right onto the 248. And that's going to be a +2 situation, so 5 or less, 6 or less. And that will be rate and a miss again. And a miss. -1, +1. Cancel. No, that's going to be a hit. Yeah, it's going to be a hit. Last shot. And on the 12 table, 4 is a K2. 3 check. Alright, 3 check, so you're broken. Half squad, squad. Half squad's paralyzed with fright, apparently. Actually, no, we're gonna move. I mean fire. So this 467 is gonna team up with this guy. It's gonna be on the 12 up 1. 9 on the 12 is an NMC, and you are broken. And you guys here, and the other one panicked. Well, that's unfortunate because you're in the road, but you can claim territory. And then the 9-2 is going to fire on this guy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Squads will be had. They'll be on the 16 table flat. The 9-2 is going to be inside. I don't know why he's not there. So it's going to be 10 on the 16, which is an NMC. Leader is fine. The 248 medium is fine. The 248 and the broken guy. And we have a German sniper. He is that. So no rates. Do I fire my machine guns as sustained fire? It would be on the 6 table flat. I don't think I will. You are going to fire at this artillery piece, and you're going to be on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I didn't fix that. Well, you're gone. Uh, 12. So you're going to be it's going to be on the 8 table with a +1. Pinning task check on the 228 gun crew. And the other guy. And sniper. No sniper. Alright, so that's fine. And prepped. You guys here must deal with that crew. That's the 7-0, so the 447 and the machine gun. So we can prep this guy here for 8 up 2. That is a cower, so it's going to be an 8 on the 6 is a pinning. Again, top down, 1, 2, and you're fine. Well, you guys are going to die when that artillery shell hits. 8-1. Let's do a 4 up 1. and a 8 flat. NMC 1, 2, or 1 I should say. So you pass, you're fine. This 548 here, well, we need a leader actually. So this guy here, 247 to pick up the medium. 81 command die roll. What am I doing? This guy here. Alright, this 548 is going to move. Everybody here is going to move. And move this. This guy here is going to 2 flat. Effect. Right, Mr. 91. Let's fire on the AT gun. That's priority. Let's do 8. Sorry, yeah, 8. 8 up 1 because of emplacement. That's going to be a 1 check. Gun crew's fine. Let's fire again on the 4 up 1. 8 is a miss. You are going to fire on this gun crew. Let's fire the machine guns. It's going to be on the 16 up 1. Come on, man. Really? Alright, you guys are going to spray fire 4 flat on both locations. 1 check on the Berserk and on the A1 and the squad. So the A1 here is pinned. And then you... what are we going to do with you? This isn't looking too bad here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that'll be 2 blind hexes. -1 because of my elevation above this guy. I could see this guy here. So let's fire the 12. Let's fire everything. It's going to be on the 16 table, down 1. 4 on the 16. Probably a K3, yeah, K3. So the 9-1 and the 4-5-8. So you're a K, you're dead. Leader lost morale check, and you're broke. And now you take a 3 check, and you're fine. Rate of fire on the machine guns. So let's do you here. This will be on the 12 table flat. And that's going to be a PTC, only shot. So you are gone. I should have rolled for this guy first, actually. Well, you're wounded. And the half squad that's broken is now, or sorry, squad that's broken is now a half squad. You are going to fire at, I think... I could spray fire these two half squads here, but I think I'm going to fire at this guy here. And that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that would be not using the LMG. Let's do... well, if I use the LMG, it'll put me on the 12. 12 down 2. Yeah, 12 flat. No effect. Never you mind DM the leader, though. Write that A1. And let's do this guy here. That's going to be an 8 flat. 1 check. Actually, no, it's a 2. So you're broken. This tank, the martyr, is going to fire on that hex. You're acquired once, and 2 hex range will reduce the TM. So it's going to be +1 for the grain, 7 or less. That's a hit, only a shot, and on the 12 table, we have a 6, so 1 check for the heroic leader. Fine, and the 227 is broken, and the broken squad is heated battle. So it's going to be fanatic, +2 for Russian, 1 elite, and broken. Cancel. So make it a 7. Yeah, so you're gonna be fanatic. Great. And we had a sniper. No Russian sniper. And then these squaddies are going to fire 8 up 3. And that is a PTC on the 458. And he's fine. You guys are going to move. Move the half squad. Move this guy. Unless you panic, which means you stop, and you lose acquisition. You are good to get out of that, so you're going to move, which means I'm going to lose this. And then you are moving to get out of the FFE. This guy will have to move to get out of dodge. And on the side, I cannot believe this guy's still alive. Yeah, it's this guy Patsy last time, so we're going to do another overrun if I can move. Yeah, you're moving. Have to get you out of the blast radius. You cannot handle the 200 again. You got lucky last time. You're not going to get lucky again, I don't think. You have to start up in reverse. And you... God damn it. Not supposed to panic. Alright, we have a heavy and a LMG, so you guys can move. I forgot to rally that guy. Why I did. Okay. So you're in command. That means you're going to move. Alright, now that's going to be that for that. This guy here, and we can move. Alright, so we're going to be in the movement phase. So let's stay over here. And let's start with you. Now what I want to do... What do I want to do? Do I want to drive over an Elite 458 airborne in a foxhole? If I do, this would be a 16 firepower plus 4 attack. You would have a chance to destroy me with a base 5 plus 2 minus 2 situation. Yeah, let's try it. Sure, what the hell. So we're going to start for 1. And we're going to overrun for a total of 6. And do our overrun 16 down 4, or up 4. 9 on the 16, or sorry, yeah, 9. It's going to be a 1 check. So the 10-2. Wow, and the 458. Wow. Wow, that worked out. That worked out. Alright, so that's 6. I cannot believe that worked out. If I go 7, 8, another 5 would be 13. I could overrun this hex here. And I have no ATRs anywhere around to do any kind of immobilization. So that's 6. This would be 7. That'll be 8. If I do another overrun, like I said, it'll be 13. And then I can do one more for 14. Or I could advance, sorry, move forward for 2 or 8. Or I could move into that hex for a total of 6 moves, use up all my movement, and then do my attack. And stay in that hex, which would sleeves freeze you, so you can't shoot anything as I move closer. And if you attack back, you would have 2 attacks with a 3 or less because of the -2 or +2 because I'm a motion vehicle. Assuming you made your patsy. So let's do that. We're going to spend 6 move to come in here for a total of 14. And we'll do our overtack again, 16 up 4. That's going to be a 11 on the 16s, a pinning, I think. Yeah. So the 458 and the 447. So they're both not pinned, and now we can do their patsy for the 458. Actually, he passes automatically, I believe, and the 447 passes. So we need 2 3s, the 458 immobilized, and now the 447 needs a 5. So I'm unfortunately immobilized in that location. That's, well, it's not dead, so there's that. And I think I got the combat shotgun for SD6. No, just smoke discharger. I don't have that. Alright, so you're going to assault move forward 1. And I'm not going to fire the squad yet. You guys are going to go start for 1, 2, 3. And you'll stop there. Actually, we'll just move it aside because I'm going to take that shot in the advancing fire phase. And then you guys here. 1, 2, 3. Would I shoot that? I think I would. That's going to be a... okay, never mind. I panic. Does that change anything by panicking? Do I go one more? I don't think I do. Yeah, that's fine there. All right, so you guys here. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you are going to go 1, 2, 3. I think I have to shoot. That's going to be a +1 FFE, 2 for the grain, down 1 for non-assault. So it's going to be a 4 up 1. 4 up 1. No effect. And that would be a 2 residual reduced down to 1. 0 residual in that location. So that would be a 3. I can actually come here for 4. That works out great. And then you guys are going to do 1, 2, 3. If I fire now, that would be a 2 flat. 5 on the 2s and NMC. And you're fine. Alright, that's that. What are you doing? You're going to come up the same way, I think. 1, 2. What do we have here, anyways? 8, 0. You're going to stay back and rally. So you're going to transfer your weapons. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 CXing. You're going to start for 1. You're going to go 2, pivot 3, and you're going to stop for 4. Now I could overrun, but it's going to be on the 4 table only with up 4, so that's not worthwhile. This guy here, start for 1. This is going to be 2. And if I do an overrun, it would be on the 4 flat. No, it would be 4 up 2 because my 10-2 armor leader. That might not be a bad idea. Start for 1, forward for 2. It would be 7 to enter that location. Let's do that. 7 to enter that location. 4 up 2. 6 on the 4's an NMC. And they break 2. Okay, so that worked out great. I got really lucky there. So that was 1, 2, 7. Alright, if I pivot for 8, and then come forward for another 5, I can stop on this guy here. And he'll be failure to route. This guy up here. Alright, you're going to start for 1. You're going to come forward for 2. You're going to get hit with this, which is not going to affect you. This is going to be 3. You're going to pay another 1 for 8. Another 5 for a total of 8. You're going to do an overrun. This will be a 4 up 4. No effect. Patsy. They fail their Patsy. Jesus. So that's 8. And again, I could stop there. I could stop there. Or I pivoted the rest of my 7 move wrong, my 5 move, just to pivot back and forth, and end my move there. Again, sleazy way of ending your move in an opponent hex without having move left over. So that would be 8. That would be 9, 10, 11, 12. 13. So I'll stay in motion. And then this guy here. Alright, this is going to suck. He's going to have to go. Start for 1, that'll be 2. 6 is 1 greater, so it's going to be, it's a KIA, so it's destroyed. Yeah, it's gone. I do have crew survival, I believe. Yeah, crew survival. No crew survival, so we're dead. And then this guy here, start for 1, this would be 2, 3, hit it 4, we're going to go 5, we're going to pay another 5 to do this overrun for a total of 10. And let's do our 4, up 4 attack. Actually, be up 3. I keep forgetting this, and somebody pointed this out. I do have -1 armor leaders in all my Stugs, so I've been forgetting that. So this is actually an up 3 attack on the 4 table. And not that it helps, so in this case, no joy. Patsy for this guy, which he passes, and we're heroic. So this is going to be a -1. So it's going to be a net +1, a 4 less to attack that tank. Alright, no effect. That's 10. If I pivot once is 11, this would be 12, pivot 13. Or I could come this way. That's 10. This would be 11. No, we're going to stop in the hex. So that's 10. This would be 11, 12. And then we'll go 13, stay in motion. Alright, you guys are going to go 1.5, 3, late CX for 4.5. You'll lose 1 portage point, so I think that would work out anyways. Now you are going to go 3. You're not going to CX, you just go 3. That's fine. This would be 3. Actually, this would be bypass 1 and then 4 to here. We're going to CX. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, these guys are recall, so we're just going to move them off the board for now. Get them out of the way. Now the infantry can start moving. That these guys are all sleaze freezed. So let's do you guys. I need to move infantry adjacent so that I can get into hand-to-hand. You're pinned. So let's move you guys. That'll be 3. Let's move everybody here. And then we'll split it up into those 2 locations after we shoot. And we're going to add you guys to that pile as well. You're just going to assault move here. Alright, so that's it for there. You guys, conscript. Let's go get the mortar. 1, 3, And this guy's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's assault move into there. We're going to move into there, and then we'll take the rubble in the advance phase. And you guys are going to go where? Alright, we're going to switch. No, we're not. You, 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 and you are going to come into here. One, two, three. You're going to come here. You're going to advance into that building. You guys are going to join them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll assault move into there. One, two, three, 4, 5. I could jump into the shell hole. I don't know if I want to do that though. 1, 2, 3. I could take cover behind the wall here. Let's do that. Cover here. This would be a 1 flat, a 1+1. So I'm not going to take that, which means I can then move these guys in here. Right, you're going to dash for BB49 into there. And I'm not going to take any shot against that either. And then you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. No real shot there either. So we'll drop the mortar. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's right. Okay, that's that. Down here. One, two. Two, 4, 6. You guys are going to go out of the trench for 1. Two. 3. Let's do a 4 flat. 1 check. Oh wait, sorry, that was wrong. I thought I was moving the half squad still. Out of the trench for 1, 2, 3. All right, so that was these guys. That they should have failed. Now I'm going to move these guys. And that was a 2 residual there. One, 2. Now we'll do a 2 flat. 7 on the 2 is a miss. Let's jump into the trench. And you What are we going to do with you? Well, you're going to take this building for one. That's an assault move. You'll come into there. We'll get rid of the pack front finally by forcing this guy to do something. And then this mortar here, we're going to manhandle. So push 1 hex. One, two, three, 4. You'll grab one in the next advance phase. Let's do that now before I forget. And then down here, we want to put you guys in the building. Which will DM this guy and this guy's. You are going to try unbog. And that costs you 6 move. Did I fire my own guy? I did too, didn't I? I thought this was their guy. Wow, I'm right out of her. So that was 6. That'll be 7, 8. We'll stop there. Can't believe I just fired my own guys in the prep fire phase. This guy should have moved. I'm so right out of it. Alright, so you're gonna move to there. No, you'll rally your guy first. 1. What do we have here? Squad equivalent. I have 2.5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so we're going to do this piecemeal. First of all, you're going to transfer the ATR to that guy. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy is going to attempt to shoot you with his 2 down 2 shot. 5 on the 2 is an NMC. And you are fine with a 1 residual. There. You are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And you are going to come into here. The elephant's going to go start up for 1. Oof. Pivot 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll stay in motion. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to claim this land. One, two, or sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six. Stop there. You guys are going to assault move into the debris. This guy may as well take a shot. And it's going to be a 4 up 1. Cowards, so 7 on the 2 is going to be a miss. And then you guys are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you're going to go 4, 5 into the shell holes. This guy's going to FPF. Let's do task check. Alright, so he failed, which means he's going to FPF. And he breaks. So that would be on the 4 table, yeah, so not going to be any effect. He FPF'd and he fails, so they're done. And then 1, 2, 3, 6 would be into that location. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I could fire this guy here. No, he already fired there. So not there. This guy could fire. It would be a 2 down 2. No effect. 1 residual. Finally, after 7 turns, he makes it there. Alright, let's do the vehicles here. This guy needs a base 9, 10 because he's exposed, so a 10 or less. You freaking thing. The 9-2 needs an 11. And we're going to go, this would be, motion status would be 1, and then there would be another 4, so 5. 5.5, no, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, M70 is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This will be 1, 2 for the hill, 3 for the hill, excuse me, 4, 5, 6 for the vehicle on the road, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 will stay in motion there. Alright, and the A1. Let's use road bonus. 1, 2, or actually shell hole, so I lose that. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's do that. This guy is CX 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Flamethrower. Panicked yet again. And that's going to be it for the move. Except for this guy here. So. You're going to join him. 1, 3, 4. And then 1, 3, 4 there. I'm going to first fire these guys, which I should have done before. So this is going to be on the 8 table, down 2. That's a 2 check and ELR. So they're disrupted. Or, sorry, 2 half squads. Alright, last we have our reinforcements coming on, the last of them. And we're just going to CX and get them in quickly as possible. So 1, 2, 3, bypass 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, these guys here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the last section and a half. You're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Armor. They're going to start unbuttoned. And first guy up, command die roll. And start up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, pivot 10, 11, 12, 13. Like that. This guy here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I want him up there? That's 4. That is quite the wide frontage of infantry coming. Maybe I want to set up along this wall for this wave of Russians to come along. It's not a bad spot. 4. Bring them up here, come along here, and then park right here. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, pivot 9, 10, 11. 12, pivot 13, facing that way. That would be staying in motion. And then this guy here. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, pivot 12. No, 10, 11. I guess we'll stop there in motion. Alrighty, and that's going to be it for move, I believe. See if I missed anybody this time. I don't think I did. No, it looks like we're good. Alright, so now we can get into the defensive fire phase. And the Russians have their 2 FFEs. Let's do the 200 because that's always fun. Shell hole in the target hex. No. 23. LL 23. Broken dude in 24. That will probably be dead. Yeah. $25 for shell hole. Yep. $24 for flame. And So KA, yes. Flame, no. 23. And K, already did that. Second ring, KK22. Nothing there. 22 for the tank. Oh, I forgot to move this guy. So you're going to start up in reverse motion, and you're going to come this way for a total of 5. Stop for 6, start for 7, 8, 9, 10, 9. Pivot this way for 10, and you'll come here for 11, 12, 13, 14, stay in motion. Alright, so then we do LL22 for shell hole. Good thing I moved. MM23. I think that 6 is still good. Yep. 24. And flame. Yep. Next hex we already have shell hole and flame. 25. KK 26. Broken unit 20. JJ 25. And morale check fail. JJ 25 flame. Yep. JJ 24 and 23, and finally JJ 22. 9 up 4 is a 13, probably a 2. 1 check. Alright, he broke, which means I can finally run my ass away from that location. Alright, and that is going to be there for the rest of the turn, and then it'll be gone at the end of the next rally phase. The other FFE for the Russians was this puppy. We need a continuation die roll, which would have been a 1, so 6 means this is cancelled. So we can get rid of that. And shooting. So the school house is finally going to be mine, it looks like. So what else can we shoot? You can't final, nothing in range. You can't see, you're broken anyways. This guy fired, nothing in range. We have a spotter for the 80 millimeter, 82 millimeter. We ranged in on this guy here, so that's going to be a +2 for spotting. Acquisition brings it down to a +1. Do we panic? We do not. So let's fire this, and that's going to be a miss. Acquire twice. This stack up here of guns is going to fire probably here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Squads will be halved. Not using the LMG. It's going to be on the 8 table. Actually, yeah, it'll be on the 8 table. 8 up 1. Okay, well that sucks. 3 on the 8 is a K2. So the 10-2. Broken squad. And the 2-8. You fricker. 10-2 is wounded. And a, is that 2 or 3? 2 check. Alright, 10-2. And the 2-8 is gone. Just got into the action and he's gone. Unreal. And the broken squad is Elard. Broken. into a half squad. Alright, I have rate on the heavies, so let's fire here. That's going to be a 6 up 1. And a 8 gets us a pinning, so 467, 447, and a 447, and a sniper. No sniper. Alright, and we can do that once more. Last shot and no rate. This guy here is going to fire point blank at that guy. So +2. Pin is a +2, is a +4. 2x range brings it down to a +2, so that's going to hit. And on the 12 table, we have a 1 check. This guy would have been in the hole. No effect, and the pin would reduce the rate of fire, so that's going to be a miss. Or no rate, I should say. What else can we shoot? This guy here. Let's do a 2 up 2. And here. 6 flat. No joy. The artillery piece is going to be on 6 or less to hit. Wait. 7 or less to hit. No hit rate. Now it'll be 8 or less to hit. And that is a hit with rate on the 12. No shot again. And last shot. 458. We'll fire a 4 up 2. And the squad with the medium will fire here with a 8 up 3. Um, 4, 5, 8. So we're going to fire a 6 up 1. 7 on the 6 is an NMC. 8, 1. Pinned. 4, 6, 7. Pinned, and the 4, 6, 7 broke. This guy here. Let's do the mortar onto this house. No hit. And we're going to do a 4 up 3 there. No, here, 4 up 2. No. And then the next guy up will be you guys. No, this guy here. Onto here. Rate and a hit on the 4. We have a 3 on the 4 is a 1. And leader. And 4, 5, 8 is fine and a sniper. No sniper again, a shot. Will be a hit, last shot. And we have a 4 again, a 1 check, leader. And this 4, 6, 8 is this time broken. And a sniper. No sniper. This guy here doesn't really have a target. You fired. Our friend the 10-2 is going to really hurt these guys with a 12 flat shot, 1 check, leader. And the broken squad is fine. This guy here, 8 up 2 into this. 8 on the 8's an NMC. Leader. And the squatty. And a PTC for the crew. So you're pinned, or squad. You're pinned because of the -1. And you guys have first fired. Now you're not going to shoot. You guys are, so this guy and the berserk guy. So not leader directed, but it's going to be on the 4 flat, 8 flat. Pinning task check. Actually, it would be up 1, so that would be a miss because of the vehicle. And you guys can't shoot because you're covered, and that is it for the shooting. Advancing fire, let's get some flame. This guy here. Nope. Everything else just appeared, so I don't get to shoot that. And let's do the yard here. No. Spread to A41. That would be no. And does this blaze here ignite? It does. So we can get rid of this. And now other advancing fire. Alrighty then, so we're going to have 12 firepower plus 3 into there. 12 up 3. No effect. Acquisition onto here will be a plus 3. Well, it doesn't matter. Basically break my gun. No. The other tank. No, that's a motion. Not going to bother. This guy, not going to bother. Well, I mean, failure to route, so it's not going to do that. Let's fire HE on this guy here, though. No. Because he's going to run too. You guys here. How do I do this now? What would be the most efficient way? If I fire a 447 with the 8-1 into here, that would be a 4 up 1 shot. I could then do 6 up 2 into this location. So let's do a 4 up 1 here. No effect. And then a 6 up 2. 6 on the 6 is a 1 check for these guys here. So the heroic leader is a 7. He's a 7 plus 1. That's heroic. So that would be a wound die roll attempt. A wound die roll. And he's still wounded. He just won't frickin' break. Jesus. And the 458, that's fanatic, is a 9 down 1, so he's not pinned, and then the broken squad or half squad is gone. Here this guy's going to fire a 6 flat. That is an NMC. You're fine. No shot there. Let's fire a 4 up 1 there. Not going to bother firing those guys. here, I don't think I want to fire. This guy never fired, by the way. So let's do a 2 flat. No effect. And I don't think I'm going to shoot anything down here. I could get acquisition. These guys are going to run upstairs. This guy never moved. I want to run him upstairs. All right. What am I doing here? Advancing fire phase. I'm not going to shoot those guys. This guy's would be DM'd because I'm adjacent. Let's fire the 467 flat here. 2 up, 2 flat. That is a 1 flat, so that's going to be nothing. Let's fire you into this building here to get acquisition. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. All right, so let's go to route. And what is broken on the German side? That has to move. You're fine. You don't have to move. What do we have here? We have 2 squad equivalent. You guys actually have to move because you are... Actually, you're not open territory. You are here. That's fine. I could move 1 hex. This would be 2, 3, 4, 5. So I actually could end up back there. May as well go back to the building and rally. You're DM'd because of that shot. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, you guys got to run, and unfortunately, you have to go very far. You have to move first, so you're going to come here. Let's put you down there. And then you're going to come to this... No, you have to run back here. You have to run all the way back to there. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. No, you can't do that because you'd be tagged in the open. So you're gonna have to run this way. One, two, three, four, five, six. You're gonna grab the medium. Can you grab it in the road phase? That is weapon recovery. Oh, rally phase. All right, so I can't do it now. All right, so you're gonna move. This guy's gonna run back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you, my friend, are finally going to get out of this frickin' blast radius. You're going to come here. Alright, that's it for the Germans. Let's do the Russian. Now, we have failure to route here. We have... These dudes here have to move. Where are you running to? That's going to be 3 to there. That'll be 6. As a matter of fact, you'll be moving closer to this guy, but it's so far away, I don't think that would count. I think this is your destination. But you're not going to be able to reach it because you're going to see these guys, so probably not. Alright, at any rate, you and you are going to have to leave as well. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. You're dead for failure to route. Yeah, you'll stay where you are. That's fine. You guys are going to keep going. Let's low crawl 1 hex. Come here. You'll come to here along with this guy. Get out of the blast. Alright, what do we have here? We have 1, 2 squad equivalent. So we could fit in a 1/2 squad equivalent. So you'll come into there. You as well. You are screwed, my friend. You can't go forward and you can't go back because of the FFE. You guys are all fine. In the trenches is fine. Alright, so here we have failure to route. And here we have the same. You can't go upstairs because of that 247, and you can't run away because for the same reasons. Alright, now you have to move. So let's run back to this trench. You're going to join him in this trench here. And you are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flame, I forgot to roll this guy here, and that would be yes. Alright, so that's going to be it for the rally phase, road phase. Now we can do German advances. So let's get into the trench. You guys will take the rubble. We finally captured the school. And that's fine there. You guys will take this. We're going to jump on this guy. It's a crew 2-to-1 odds. I like that. Let's get into the trench here. Oh, that's fine. You're broken, so you're going to stay there. You guys are going to have to spread out. All right, now we're going to start claiming more buildings. So we get this. We get this. Actually, let's stay behind the wall just in case they could. Nah, that's fine. We're going to get there, I think, before they get a chance to do that. We'll split up here a bit, and you guys are fine up there in the base. Not sure what I was doing with that guy. I think I forgot to fire this guy, too. All right, here you want to put in this guy here. You're going to sit there. You guys will sit here. Our 9-1 is going to jump over here. You're going to come back to there, and you I think I want to jump onto this guy here. Let the Berserk guy come to me and keep him away from my units. Sure. Spread out here. Actually, I can't pick that up yet. I gotta wait. You'll come forward one more. Alright, so how do I break this up now? Leader and a squad take on a leader and a squad, but I'm going to throw in the half squad too. Actually, no. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put you here, and we're going to... Yeah, oh, no, I'm going to stay here. I'm not going to fight this. We're going to shoot next turn and let the tank hopefully destroy you guys in close combat. Alright, so that's it for the route phase. Now we can do close combat and then call it a day. Alright, so here, don't ambush. We have 1 to 1, so I need a 4, or excuse me, a 5. And 1 to 2, he needs a 4. No joy, so we're back into close combat. And then the tank would need a... actually, I can't do anything. And here, the infantry, they would actually be CC'd already. So I don't think they get a second attack, nor do I. Because they've already attacked. Or would they? So you actually are held in melee, but the vehicle is not held in melee. I think I've been doing that wrong all these years. Per chapter A11, 15, yeah, a non-abandoned, stopped, unbroken vehicle. I'm in motion though, so non-abandoned. If I had stopped, I would be holding these guys in melee, but I'm not. So these guys are only in CC still, which means, I guess, that we yeah, I guess we do. All right. Well, infantry first. So motion vehicle is a +1 +2 heroic, and is a -1. Is a net +1. That would be a miss. Yeah, so nothing. Now I don't have any defense again, so that's fine. This location here, we have that would be a bounding fire there. Alright, so here again, this guy is stopped, so these guys would actually be held in melee. No, that's in CC phase. Alright, so no. Now my vehicle attacks back at 8 to 4 is 2 to 1 odds. So I would kill this guy. Then the 447 would attack with a 5. Failed. I would attack back at 2 to 1 odds. And I would kill that guy. I believe I just did that correctly too. Oh wait. It's not 2 to 1. I only use the coax, I don't use the bow. I did both. Bring that guy back. Alright, so my bow is 5. So it's 1 to 1. And I rolled a 6. 1 to 1 is a 5. So I did not succeed with the 458. I did succeed with the 447, however, so this guy is dead. And we are locked in melee with infantry, except the tank, of course, will not be. Oh, I am immobilized, though. Wait a minute. Let's look at the chart. So, first vehicle is -1. He rolled a 10. So, yeah, alright, so, well, not a hope in hell. So that's that, and then over here we have no ambush. So we have 1 to 1 is a 5 for the German. And we are at pin is a half firepower, so you don't count. It's going to be 1 to 2. You can't use your leadership, so it's going to be 1 to 2 needed 4. No joy. That would have been casualty reduction if the leader had not been pinned. And so we are in melee there. This location here, again, no ambush. 1 to 1, or 1 to 2 to 1 is a 7. Alright, I kill him, and then 1 to 4 is like a 3. Jesus. Now the pack front is finally done. Pins come off. And we're done with the German turn 7. Ready to kick off with the Russian turn 7. And next turn 8 they get their last reinforcements entering the board. So, and there we go. Alright guys, that's another 2-hour video, and as I said, we're going to be entering the turn Russian 7. So, yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the battle as it progresses. Once more, we're going to have all these guys moving in to take possession of those houses. I think I'm at 14 houses now, out of 22 that I need to collect. So we're getting very close, and the Germans now have the schoolyard, which is going to have to be contested by the Russians. They're going to have to get into that building and control it. I never made a real push for the other ones that the Germans have to get, which are basically this guy here. I think this guy here and this guy here. So there's 3 building. Actually, no, it's this tank here. So that's 1. 1 here. 1 here. and this guy here. So the Germans need to control those three, plus the schoolyard and all the wood rubble buildings along this road here. So interesting times. We'll see how it goes. But again, that's not for me. See you guys next video. Bye bye.